What's up, YouTube? What's happening? This is gonna be about Don Cheadle, the actor, and his musical influences. He did portray Miles Davis in a movie about a particular era in Miles Davis's career, but this one is going to be about um, where he talks about he really was interested that he wanted to be a musician. He played trumpet, bass, and keys. A lot of what people don't understand. There's not a lot of difference between actors and musicians. It's everybody's entertainer. So it's just a matter you be like this, oh, I didn't know you did that. Well, they act, they all did that. It's just that that's how what it used to be about. So a lot of people got hidden talents that you didn't know. But the difference is when you admit that I did the right thing by not pursuing that said career. That's the toughest thing because a lot of times people got this illusion that they're going to, and then it doesn't turn out like that. So it's like, okay, I think I will stick to what I do best and what have you. So anyway, Don Cheadle obviously mentioned a strong akins to Miles Davis. He said his parents used to play those records, Porgy and Bess, which loaned itself to Gershwin. Kind of Blue got wore out a whole lot. He mentioned that Jaco Pastorius, John Coltrane. He mentioned a lot of the jazz, and there was a lot of other stuff he listened to, Cannonball Adderley, Sarah Vaughan. When I saw Don Cheadle back in the day, even as an actor, he put me in the frame of mind of a cat that had it was something about him that was like a deeper presence. Because sometimes you see some people and you just think that they just, like everybody else. But the nuances, the tone, the vibe of him felt like this was not a surprise that he was a jazz cat, the jazz hit. Music is a very interesting thing, especially when you think about actors, because it's a rhythm, it's a cadence. It's kind of like their personality. So I don't want to sound cliche or nothing, but you could almost sense that he had a jazz type of aura about him, his demeanor. It didn't come across like, not saying that he couldn't have fit in with hip hop, because I remember when he did Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and it was actually going to be a spinoff show with him and his character. But he had that old school vibe. It's something about his vibe when he did Devil in Blue Dress with Denzel Washington, um, and Jennifer Beals. It and I still say to this day he stole that role from Denzel. I don't think they ever let that happen again. That was like chin music because this cat was an upstart. He got in that movie and he really, before Hotel Rwanda and other things he did, he really put it on with that movie. But anyway, um, his vibe was very strong in that role. So, I thought like, I could sense this. So I wasn't shocked or surprised. I wasn't shocked or surprised. Um, the thing is that he is that good of an actor. But as a musician, from a musical standpoint of view, to feel that Miles Davis wasn't just something he just did for a role, that he really understood the instrument, and that he felt it. So I always like to hear different people's perspective of what moves them musically because music is an integral part of cadence, rhythm, and groove. And when you hear it from different people's perspective, it gives you a newfound appreciation in what they're doing. So anyway, that was Don Cheadle's musical influences and predominantly with jazz, but there's other forms of music he liked, but you could definitely sense that. So anyway, let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and my peace.